Hey fanatics, hope y'all are having a great day. Listen, we're gonna talk about this girl, Rachel Zegler. I mean, what's wrong with her? Something is seriously not right with this woman. We're gonna talk a bit about the psycho moves she pulls that keeps getting her fired over and over again in this video. Trust me, if she isn't able to make things right with the Disney franchise this time, she may as well consider her acting career over, cause ain't no way she's recovering from this hit. But come to think of it, what is the real reason behind Zegler not being able to keep a job? Why does she keep stirring up controversy? Like seriously, how hard can it be to keep your mouth shut if opening it is gonna cause a whole lot of trouble, not just for yourself, but your whole franchise? That's exactly what we're about to uncover, so stay tuned. And while you're here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with all the latest celebrity news. You see, it's starting to look like Rachel's frontal lobe isn't fully developed yet, so she tends to speak before she thinks, and that's turning into a massive PR disaster for Disney. There's a clip floating around in which she's demanding to get paid for every hour she spends in costume. Oh my god.
I stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess. I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
What's wrong with her? It's like she's trying to support some actors strike, but it's rubbing people the wrong way. Imagine a leading star wanting more money while others are fighting for their rights. Jeez. It's raising eyebrows and making her look a bit spoiled and entitled, especially when she's already pulling in a hefty paycheck. And if that's not enough, there are these other clips putting her Snow White critiques side by side with how other female leads handle their roles in movies like Little Mermaid, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and so on. It's not a great look. In the entertainment biz, it's kind of an unwritten rule that when a studio casts you, part of your gig is promoting the movie with a positive spin, even if there are bumps along the way. But Miss Zegler here seems to have missed that memo. Let me break down her blunders for you. First of all, she's complaining about the wait before shootings. Newsflash, that's part of the paycheck deal. Second, she's trashing the 1937 Snow White movie. Third, she's dissing the Snow White themed attraction at Disney parks. And she's mocking women who believe in romance and finding their Prince Charming. And sadly, she also labels princes as weird stalkers. Yikes. Now here's how all this drama started up. She made all these controversial comments about Snow White and the movie's marketing. This led to her getting fired from the Paddington 3 movie, also known as Paddington in Peru.
On her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Fans were upset, feeling like Rachel didn't deserve the role and was planning to change the beloved character too much. In interviews, Rachel expressed her desire to modernize Snow White, turning her into a leader instead of the traditional damsel in distress. This stirred up a lot of anger, with some people even threatening to boycott the movie. Other studios noticed the controversy and decided that Rachel might bring more harm than good to their public image. As a result, the makers of Paddington 3 decided to continue filming without Rachel's character. Good. They cited Hollywood strikes as the official reason, but many pointed out that other actors from the same union were still on the team. So Rachel won't be part of the cast anymore, and that's potentially made her crazier. Fans also believe that Zegler's recent troubles are directly linked to the negative attention she brought to Snow White, and they didn't want it affecting their movie. This pattern seems to be repeating with her latest Hunger Games movie, where many people are against watching it because of Rachel's involvement. Online comments expressed strong disapproval, with some calling for a boycott, labeling her as entitled and wanting to ruin love stories. The repercussions of Rachel's attitude are evident, especially with the Paddington project. But it doesn't stop there. Following the Snow White controversy, Rachel was set to star in an Apple TV animated film called Spellbound. However, the project faced serious issues, leading Apple TV to drop it. The whole project was then moved to Netflix, with speculation that Rachel's actions played a role. Apple likely didn't want to host a movie that might fall because of her, tarnishing their reputation. This situation raises concerns about Disney's handling of Rachel, allowing her to make controversial statements and even badmouth cast members in live interviews. Fans are expressing disappointment and questioning why Disney isn't taking action, especially considering the impact on the studio's reputation. It also seems like there's uncertainty about the fate of Andrew Burnap's role in the movie, movie, because we know that in Hollywood anything can happen. The overall sentiment is that Disney appears to have lost respect for its fans and the company's original values by allowing Rachel to disrespect the movie she's supposed to star in and promote. This has led to serious questioning of Disney's integrity. Critics argue that Disney is taking the easy way out, refusing to take responsibility for their decisions and letting Rachel do as she pleases. Many believe it all boils down to money, as Disney initially planned a woke movie for Snow White, hoping to cater to modern audiences with feminist themes. However, this approach seems to have backfired, with fans expressing fury over the changes and Rachel's actions only worsening the situation. The overall perception is that the movie has become a total mess, losing its appeal to both existing and potential audiences. Now that Disney has decided to postpone the movie release, it's pretty clear that they've been spooked by the widespread threats of a boycott. This delay, however, exposes that their commitment to creating a feminist movie with strong empowerment themes was shaky from the start. They seemed ready to backtrack at the first sign of trouble, revealing a lack of integrity. This suggests that their support for Rachel was merely because she was supposed to be the face of a feminist movement they may not genuinely care about. The studio's lack of response to the hate Rachel has been receiving further emphasizes their indifference. Instead of addressing the backlash, Disney silently delayed the movie for internal changes. This lack of support might be why major studios seem hesitant to hire or retain Rachel. For Disney, it appears to be all about the money, and if altering things can bring in more revenue, they might stick with Rachel, but only if it's financially beneficial. But you know what? At the same time, rumors have started circulating about Rachel possibly getting fired from the Snow White project, and Disney has already made significant changes, like removing the magical forest creatures initially intended as substitutes for the seven dwarfs. While there was talk of hiring actors with dwarfism, Disney reversed course after Peter Dinklage expressed concern about disrespect, fearing financial repercussions. This situation further underscores Disney's apparent prioritization of financial gain over the principles they claim to support. Disney's decision to replace the dwarfs with forest creatures in the Snow White remake sparked criticism from actors with dwarfism who saw it as a missed opportunity for their community to enter Hollywood. Some pointed out that Peter Dinklage had no issue taking dwarf roles in the past, like in Elf. This move was seen as hypocritical, and many actors expressed disappointment that their chance to be part of a major motion picture was taken away. Initially, Disney's choice to be more inclusive by casting a Latina actress as Snow White and replacing the dwarfs was met with outrage from fans. The combination of changing fundamental elements of the movie and the negative sentiments towards Rachel raised concerns for Disney. In response, they made significant changes without any public announcement. A new set photo revealed Rachel surrounded by CGI dwarfs, showcasing Disney's willingness to make substantial changes even late into the production. However, this alteration was poorly received, with the CGI dwarfs appearing soulless. Disney's refusal to hire actors with dwarfism added to the backlash. The overall perception is that the movie is now a mess, and the CGI dwarfs did not improve the situation. Some suggest that the only way for Disney to salvage the project might be to replace Rachel Zegler with an actress who genuinely cares about the character. This, they believe, could reignite fan interest in the movie. If Rachel were to be fired from Snow White, it's likely that her career could face challenges in the coming years due to the controversy. Studios seem hesitant to have her on board, and the success of The Hunger Games might be her only saving grace. However, the ongoing issues with Snow White might lead to further delays, with some speculating that the movie might never come out given the surrounding controversy. All in all, it's pretty clear that Rachel is struggling with the situation, as she has already broken down in response to the backlash from her video criticizing Snow White. Some believe she's portraying herself as a victim, especially when she mentioned learning the hard way about the need to be fearless and loud, preparing for the backlash that comes with outspokenness. However, fans argue that the hate stemmed from her direct insults toward a beloved movie, making many indifferent about her job security. What are your thoughts on the whole thing? Should Rachel get fired from starring in Snow White? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next video.